Good morning everybody. Myself is K.J. Adape, Head Department of Zoology, Shivraj College, Gadhindis. Today we are going to discuss on the BSc first year practical examination preparation. For that, first of all we will see what is the skeleton question paper of this BSc first year practical examination. This slide or this skeleton question paper itself explains the practical examination is of 50 marks and it includes nearly about 7 questions. Each question is having its definite marks. Question number first is having 8 marks. Question number 2 is also having 8 marks. Question number 3 is also having 8 marks. Question number 4 is having 6 marks. Question number 5 is having 10 marks. And question number 6 and 7 having 5 marks, and it includes nearly about 10 marks. If you see carefully this skeleton question paper, question number 6 and 7 we already completed during this entire our regular periods and practicals. Question number 6 is submission of this 2 report, and question number 7 is submission of this certified journal 1. That means we have already visited to a place and we have completed this 2 report duly signed by means of the head of the department, as well as final question which is of certified journal. We already completed that journal, and the fact is that every student has to complete their journal, has to be certified, unless and until they will never allowed to enter into this laboratory for the final examination. Later on we will see how we are going to attend each and every question in shortly as per the nature of the question, and how we can get the maximum marks at the time of this examination. Next slide please. This is the question number first. First of all we will see what is that question. This question is identify, sketch, label and describe. There are 4 options are there, of which one is life cycle of Ascaris, life cycle of Taenius William, and parasitic adaptations of this Ascaris, as well as this parasitic adaptations of this Taenius William. This question is having 8 marks, and we have to write this question on a separate question paper, separate answer paper. And 8 marks are distributed like this. Identification is having 1 mark, diagram is having 2 marks, description having 5 marks, and this total marks is having 8 marks. For that, how we can cover this question for 8 marks? The important thing is that firstly we have to identify the specimen which is there for this question. There are 2 specimens are there. One is called as Ascaris, another one is called as Taenius William. For the example we have taken here this Ascaris one. If you identify carefully, if it is Ascaris one, you will get 1 mark. If you will draw a proper diagram of this life cycle of this Ascaris, we will have this 2 marks. And later on, if you write the life cycle of the Ascaris embrychoides, we will have this 5 marks. In the life cycle, we have to cover maximum 8 to 10 points, so we will have this 5 marks. In shortly, we already covered this point at the time of this practical. That is, Ascaris is monogenetic life cycle, and moreover it is endoparasite, where the mature female lays more than 2 lakh eggs, and they are get entered into this human mix or any vertebrate. This fertilized eggs undergoes hatching into their body, and finally they will reside into this small intestine, causing this endoparasite one. This is the life cycle one, and we will have 8 marks for this entire life cycle. If the question is asked for the life cycle, we will cover all these points. If the question is asked only for this parasitic adaptation, we will cover in shortly for the 8 marks also the parasitic adaptations of this Ascaris too. In the next slide, we will see the parasitic adaptations of this Ascaris. Only one, that is either life cycle of Ascaris or life cycle of this Taenius William, or parasitic adaptations of these Ascaris or parasitic adaptations of this Taenius William will be asked for this question for 8 marks. These are the several parasitic adaptations of this Ascaris one. Here also we have to firstly identify which specimen which is kept for this question. I have taken example of this Ascaris one, and for that we will have this 1 mark, and remaining this parasitic adaptation will give this remaining 7 marks along with this diagram. This parasitic adaptation, if you see carefully, Ascaris, no doubt it is endoparasite one, it is cylindrical one, it is having a cylindrical body is covered by this cuticle secretes several enzymes which are anti-enzymes which are inhibit the effect of this digestive enzymes of this host one, and later on it will resides into the intestine causing some sort of this harm to this host one. These are the several parasitic adaptations of this Ascaris lumbricoides one. That means question number first, how we are going to cover it for this 8 marks. That is, there are 4 options are there. Either we have to go for this life cycle of this Ascaris, or the life cycle of this Taenius oleum, or parasitic adaptations of this Ascaris, or parasitic adaptations of this Taenius oleum. Okay, next question. Next slide. Question number 2, it is for this again 8 marks. It is make a temporary stainless cytological preparation of this mitochondria, or it may be the polytic chromosome. For the example we have taken here, this example of this mitochondria one, and here for this question number 2 we don't have to write anything. We have to just prepare the slide within few minutes, and it requires the plant material, or it may be this oral mucosa, or it may be this hydra lipase, and this is the procedure by means of which we can prepare the slide in a very short period. That means mitochondria, how we can prepare it? We will take onion peel, piece of this onion peel on a slide, and we will put a drop of water, and again we will put a drop of stain, that is called as Janus green B, and after putting a cover slip over it, we will going to observe that slide under this microscope. This question is mostly based on this preparation as well as this viva was based on it. If you see this distribution of this marks, preparation is having 4 marks, presentation is having 2 marks, and oral, which is based on this, is having 2 marks. For this question, oral may be asked on some questions. That is, what is this mitochondria? Which kind of the cell we have used at the time of this preparation of this site? And what are the functions of this mitochondria? That means the answer for this mitochondria is, we know that it is the cell organelle mostly present in these eukaryotic cells, and the stain which we are going to use in this slide, it is Janus green B, and that is the speciality of that stain is that it is a vital cell and it doesn't allow to kill that material, that is mitochondria 1, and the functions of this mitochondria. In short, we have to explain that is cell respiration as well as this energy storage and energy transport of the energy transport one. Because these plant materials or all these living organisms create this energy in the form of this ATP, and for that preparation of this energy, mitochondria plays key role, and also storing that energy as well as transporting that energy in the form of this ATP. For this question also there are 8 marks for that, but we don't have to write any writing procedure or writing on the paper. Okay, next question number 3 is there. Okay, question number 3. First of all, we will see what is that question number 3. Question number 3 is a temporary preparation of hemine crystal, that is hematological preparation is there. And for this question, there are 2 options are there. Either we have to prepare hemine crystal or hemochromatogen crystals. Here we have taken another option is that we have to identify the blood group from this given or this own blood sample. This question is also for this 8 marks, and the distribution of these marks is, for the preparation we will have this 4 marks, for the presentation 2 marks, oral is having 2 marks. This question we don't have to make any sort of this writing material on the paper. We have to prepare the slide and we have to show the slide to this examiner at the time of this examination. Here we have taken example of this hemine crystals one. This is the procedure by means of which we can prepare the slide for this hemine crystal. Simply, a simple procedure is that we have to take a drop of blood on a slide, wait for a few minutes, and then we have to put a drop of this glacial acetic acid, and just we have to boil it on the flame. Then we will have a specific type of this hemine crystals will be observed, and the main principle behind that is that the hemoglobin mostly consisting of these 2 components, that is protein component and non-protein component. That protein component is called as globin and non-protein component is called as hemine 1, that containing this hematine, which will combines with this glacial acetic acid and forms particular type of this crystals. The oral part of this question is that what is that hemochromatogen crystals or these hematine crystals are there, or what is the role of this glacial acetic acid, and what is the use of this test. This application of this test is that these hemine crystals used in this medico-legal work, that is in medico-legal problems. So most of the times stains are used, and by means of these tests we can see, or we can identify easily it is the stain or it is the blood. These are this question number 3. That means each one is having 8 marks worth, and later on we will see question number 4, and that question number 4 is mostly based on this example in genetics. This question is having 6 marks, and we have already covered more than 10 examples at the time of this regular practicals one. And these examples are mostly based, or these examples are mostly based on this monohybrid ratio, dihybrid ratio, incomplete dominance, codominance, multiple alleles, linkage, crossing over, and gene interaction. For that, the mass distribution is like this. Principal is having 1 mark, given is having 1 mark. To find out 1 mark, solution 2 mark, and the result 1 mark. We have to solve this example in these 6 steps, so what we can have this maximum 6 marks at the time of this examination. We have to produce this question on the answer sheet one. That means a separate answer sheet will be provided to you, and on that answer sheet we have to solve any one example from your journal in these 6 given steps, so what we can have this 6 marks at the time of this practical examination. Okay. Nextly, we will see the question number 5, and this question is a major question, and we have to solve this question within 30 minutes. If you see carefully, this question number 5, spotting or identification, there are about 10 questions are there, and each question is having 1 mark, and again each question is divided into 2 sub questions. That means every question there is an identifier, and next part of the question is that what we have to do, what we have to write for that particular spot is given in this next part. The first slide or the first question is mostly like this. It is identify and classify giving reason. For this question, there is specific animals are there, specific group is there, any one specimen from this kingdom Protista. If the specimen is amoeba, we have to write this question for 1 mark in a sense that first of all we have to identify this specimen, we will get the half mark. For the identification, if you identify correctly, if it is the amoeba one, if the question first is for the amoeba, if we identify perfectly it is amoeba, we will have this half mark, and the remaining half mark is for this classification. In this classification, at least for this half mark, we have to write the kingdom or mostly the phylum as well as this class of that particular animal. And not only this, we have to give in a sentence the reason behind this phylum Sarcodina. If you take the example of amoeba, Sarcodina, this is having a single reason, that is locomotory organs are pseudopodia, and in Rhizopoda, class Rhizopoda, if you phylum Sarcodina is single cell animal one, and class law we have to give the reason Rhizopoda, this locomotory organs are pseudopodia. If you write this question in this manner, then and then only you can really have this 1 mark. In the spotting, next question, that is sub question is there B, that is identify and describe type of locomotion. And for this question, we have to choose any one specimen from this kingdom Protista. Again, from this kingdom Protista, we have taken here example of this Paramecium. For this correct identification, if you identify this salad or it is of Paramecium, you will have this half mark, and we have to write the type of locomotion. In case of this locomotion, we have to write these locomotory organs are cilia and locomotion is of ciliary type. If you particularly or precisely give answer of this question in this manner, then and then only you will have this 1 mark. Next question, please. Here, question number 5th sub question C, identify, sketch and label the parts. There are only 2 options are there. One is LS of cycon or TS of cycon. If you particularly identify it is the LS of cycon, you will get half marks, and for the diagram you will have this half marks. This LS of cycon mostly shows, we know that this cyclone is diploplastic. It shows ectoderm, endoderm, that means incurrent canal, radial canal, central spongiosal, and this postulum. If you write particularly the names of all these specific parts, we will have this remaining half mark. If we have the slide TS of cycon, identification, it is TS of cycon half mark. and for the sketching or for this diagram we will have this half marks. In the TS we will see if the TS, if it is passing through a particular region of this icon, it is called as this radial canal surrounded by ends of the square sides. These are called as the spicules, and this is called as incurrent canal, maybe this radial canal, incurrent canal, or maybe this excurrent canal. From which portion that TS goes, the labels are different from that. If you particularly draw this diagram along with accurate labels, then and then only we will have this remaining half mark. Okay, next question. Question number 5th, again sub question is 4th one, that is D, and question is specific one, identify and mention morphological peculiarities. Here again specification is that any one specimen from this phylum Coelenterata. Again it is for 1 mark, identification gives you half mark, and for this morphological peculiarity, these are this morphological peculiarity of this phylum, this Physalia, will give this remaining half mark. Morphological peculiarity we have taken here example of this Physalia. Physalia is commonly called as Portuguese man of war. It is the best example of this polymorphism. It is having this crest-like structure, and below that we will have these several types of the zooids to form the best example of this polymorphism. This will give you remaining half mark. Next question. Question number 5th. In your question number 5th, sub question is E, and this question again it is identify, classify, giving reasons. And for this question there is any one specimen from this phylum Annelida or Arthropoda. We have taken here one specimen from this Annelida, that is leech. For the particular identification we will have this half mark, and for the classification we will have this remaining half mark along with the reasons. Kingdom Animalia we will holozoic nutrition one, phylum Annelida, segmented body, and Hirudinea. The reason for this Hirudinea is this leech is having anticoagulating material that is called as hirudin. So what? It belongs to this class Hirudinea. Here not necessary to draw the diagram. We have to explain only this identification and classification of that particular specimen. Okay. Next question. Question number F, sub question that is F, identify and describe any one fossil. For this, during our regular practical, we have carried out this practical by preparing plaster cast model of any living material. And for that, we will select any one plaster cast model prepared by you during this regular practical, and that will be placed for this identification, and for the particular identification and description we will have this entire one mark is there. Question number 5th, that is sub question is G, and this specification or identify, again classify, giving reason. And for this question there are particularly animals are placed from the phylum Mollusca. Here we have taken example of this phyla. Identification it is Phyla globosa, and classification it belongs to this phylum Mollusca. The reason for this it is having hard cells and soft bodied animals are there. Class Gastropoda. Gastropoda refers to this mouth is surrounded by so these numerous tentacles, and foot that is present just below this mouth. These are several reasons are there. We can put it here for this class Gastropoda. For the particular, again I am saying that for the particular identity, this question is also for 1 mark. Half mark is for particularly for identification, and half mark with the proper reason for this classification. And in the classification we have to give at least the phylum and the class of that particular animal. Okay. Next question is that question number 5th, sub question is H, and this question is identify, mention morphological peculiarities. And for this question we will put any one specimen from this phylum Echinodermata. If we will choose a starfish for the identification, it is a starfish, we will get half marks. And morphological peculiarities, very simple morphological peculiarity there. That is, body is having star shaped one, radial symmetry is there, oral and abdominal surfaces are there, pulpits are there, madreporata is there, central disc is there. If you write any two accurate morphological distinction features of that animal, you will have this remaining half mark. So what we can cover 1 mark to this sub question H of this spotting. Next question is that this is R. Question number 5th, identify and describe any one dark pinches are there. This is the example of this radiation isolation radiation effect one, and there are 6 subspecies are there, and of these 6 species we can put we don't have this particular animal, so what we can put photograph or the sketch of that particular Darwin finch, and these 6 Darwin finches are divided into large ground finch, this cactus ground finch, or this vegetarian tree finch, or insectivorous tree finch, or rabbler finch, or woodpecker finch. We will put only a single diagram of either cactus or vegetarian or insectivorous big one. We have to identify. For the identification, again we have this half mark, and for the particular description, that is description for that particular bit, we will have this remaining half mark. The next question is there, and this is the last question, that is the spotting, that is identify and describe, J, and here we will put a photograph of the diagram of human karyotype of either male or the female one. This is for the correct identification. If the chart explaining this karyotype of male, we will have this half mark, and for this correct explanation, again we will have this half mark. What is the difference between these 2 male and female karyotypic study? That is, if you carefully see, it is the image picture of this entire chromosomes, which are divided into this 22 pairs one, and including X and Y chromosome in case of this male, and XX chromosome in case of this female. If there are X and Y chromosome, that karyotype is for this normal male. If it is having XX chromosome, that is the karyotype of the female. For the particular identification, again we will have this half mark, and for the particular explanation, we will have this half mark. Okay, next question is, okay, these are this last 2 questions are there for 5 marks. This is also for this 5 marks. That means submission of this 2 report 5 marks, submission of the certified journal 5 marks. The main aspect is that we should have to attend the study tour. We have to produce the report, and after final certification, we have to submit that tour report at the time of this examination. Similar case is true with this certified journal. That means during entire year, when the practicals are get completed, we have to complete the journal, certify it, then and then only we will allow to enter into this laboratory for the final examination. If we never produce the certified journal, we can't enter into this laboratory for this final examination. This is these 2 questions, that is 2 report and certified journal is in your hand. So we can get at least 10 marks before completing this examination. That means if you consider practical examination is for 50 marks, and of that 50, these 10 marks is in your hand. If you will produce these certified 2 report, certified journal before entering into this laboratory for the final examination, you will have at least 10 marks. And for the passing, we know that for the out of 50, we have to cover maximum 18 marks for the passing. So what? It is very easy to pass in the practical examination if we will go through these ideas regarding to this preparation of this practical examination in zoology at the BSc part first line. Okay, thank you for watching.